Hike up your drawers there,
Lord.
Chris. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you solid?
Yeah.
Okay. Hey, everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for watching what will be the... Where are you going now?
Battery.
Oh, boy.
Oh boy.
Now I got to start all over again.
No. Okay, go ahead.
As I was saying... Hey, everybody, this is Matt, and we're at Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for joining us for what will be our last live stream, Sunday live stream of 2020. What's the matter?
Hey.
What's the matter?
Hey, everybody. I don't know.
Are you upset?
No.
Chris is should I tell everyone you're feeling a little extra
No.
puny today and to be real extra nice to you?
I'll be good here in a minute. No.
Should I say? Now I'm going to ask you.
No.
Should I say everybody be extra nice to Chris tonight because he's feeling a little bit under the weather?
No, you should not say that.
Then I'm not going to say that.
Okay,
then.
good.
Yeah, I just wanted to. I
Yeah.
wanted to ask in case
thanks.
you
Thanks.
wanted
I
me to
appreciate I
say
appreciate you looking out for me
that.
like that.
that. Now you did get bit by the evil worm last night, though.
Yeah, I did.
You did,
Yeah.
didn't you?
I didn't really sure how that happened, but it did happen.
Well, so yeah, there are people who don't like when we do that on live streams, and
Yeah.
that's sometimes we get to kick back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, I hope that this evening finds all of you well, and I hope that everyone had a wonderful Christmas and a wonderful Boxing Day. In case Brad Angove is watching, I don't know if he participated. Boxing
I believe
Day
they
would
do
have been.
Boxing Day in Australia as well.
Oh, so maybe Scott can
England,
tell us.
and,
Although
yeah.
that would have been on a Saturday, so not
Yeah,
everyone was at work
uh-huh.
switching job
Yeah,
positions, right?
Stan told. Yeah. While we were telling everybody,
Yeah.
Merry day before Christmas, people
Yeah.
were like, "That was yesterday, dude."
That was yesterday.
Yeah.
Do you think Brad jumps off the top rope for boxing or wrestling day? Or does he have comes out to entrance music that's grand and lots of fringe and stuff?
I think he does.
Look, I don't know. Brad, if
we
you're
all know that he
watching,
does.
we hope that you had a good
I
wrestling
think it
day.
comes out to Anne Murray.
Boxing Day.
An
Anne
Anne
Murray.
Murray song.
Oh, I'm sure that not like Triumph or Rush or
Maybe
April
Brian
Wine.
Adams.
I think April Wine is probably where it is.
Oh,
But.
yeah, that's a good one.
Anyway, so as I was saying, this is probably going to be our very last live stream. Well, it's definitely going to be our last Sunday live stream of 2020. How does that make you feel, Chris? Have we ever missed one?
I don't think we've missed one
I don't think we have either.
yet.
We were gonna miss one that one time that you and I were like, remember we both woke up on Saturday morning and we're like, I don't really feel so good. Maybe we should take the day off. And
yeah, that one. Yeah.
yeah, and we didn't know if we had the COVID or what. But as it turned out, we didn't. It
Turned
just
out we
was-
had the MDF.
Yeah, MDF dust.
That's right. MDF,
flu is what
even
we
if
think caused it.
MDF flu is a real thing.
Yeah,
dude.
I think so. So we don't do that anymore. We try and
Yeah.
wear a mask and not blow it all over each
Yeah,
other.
that's the thing.
We were
Even if
having
you wear
MDF
a mask,
fights.
MDF
That-
dust
Yeah,
fights.
we were doing that antiquing, where you take a big handful of dust. Yeah, MDF dust and antique the guy right in the face.
That is hilarious.
The hell out of him.
So Chris is with us. Mrs. Toast is with us, and lots of people have asked about Mrs. Toast, and I said that she made it through the horrible trip to the dentist's office with flying colors. But I'm glad that she's with us too. So, Chris, how was your holiday?
It was good. I didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah.
I did a lot of sitting around and.
Did you get out of sweatpants at all?
I did get out of sweatpants.
We took 2 days off. We took off Cridman Eve and Cridman.
Ha ha, you said it.
What?
Cridman, yeah.
Well, you can't not say.
We were here Cridman Eve.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
We did our Thursday live stream.
What other day? We took 2
We
days
took
off.
Monday and Tuesday off.
Monday and Tuesday. That's right, because I took Miss Thing to the dentist office.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Or
Okay.
Tuesday and Wednesday.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
Tuesday.
Yeah, it was Tuesday and Wednesday
I
that
don't
we took
remember.
off.
Yeah,
And then we
it's-
came in Thursday for the live stream.
That's right.
And then it's back to normal.
That's right. Miss Thing, how are you doing? Your
I'm all
adoring
right.
fans
I'm
want to
I'm
know.
like a little lispy.
It's okay. Yeah. Well, everyone's gonna cut you some slack. They don't want to get the backhand.
Not
right?
me.
You better. You might want to reconsider.
I'm off narcotics and antibiotics,
Mm-hmm.
so I'm going to be a really cheap date tonight.
Far out. Okay.
Oh, I missed
Well, so what are we talking about? We've got some new stuff coming up for 2021, and do you think it would be a good idea to let everybody know that what? Remember when you and I talked about the new video idea? Do you want to go
Yeah.
ahead and do that for the first live stream of 2021, the first Sunday, or do you want to save that for a little bit later?
We could let's save it.
Okay, we're gonna save that.
Yeah, because this week's going to be a little bit wonky too.
What happens this week?
Well, New Year's and all
Oh,
that fun
yeah.
shit, right?
Yeah.
So
You got any
the first-
firecrackers to set off?
no, and I hope nobody else does either.
At my neighborhood, it's like any reason to shoot off firecrackers.
stuff up.
Yeah, it's like a good one.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be the
like
first
fucking
year
Kuwait.
no Brett's party.
I know
on New
that's gonna be
Year's
weird.
Day.
We used to do this thing every New Year's Day. It was my friend and guitar player in Hawk Attack, Brett Hagen, used to have a New Year's Day chili party, and it was
Chili
supposed to
cook-off
be
pajama party kind of.
yeah, and the whole idea was you'd go over there and eat chili and kind of
Hang out
And drink the hooch and
It was
listen to
fun.
vinyl.
have
Yeah.
fun. Yeah.
yeah. And I guess because of the COVID, we're not going to do that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I haven't heard that we're doing that. But
I
Yeah.
still think I should make some hooch though.
It's
Well,
too late.
it's-
It's too
yeah.
late to organize it.
I don't
and
know.
Plus,
Only
you-
if it's a
not really
select,
supposed
like,
to do that stuff anymore.
elite group of people.
Oh, that's right. So, but we do have a lot of new and exciting things coming up for 2021. We've got a new video idea that I'm not gonna spill the beans today.
Okay.
But I think so. You guys will hear about it this week. We're going to talk about it on all of our social media platforms because it's got a lot of interaction with you guys. People don't like it when I point. A lot of interaction with you guys, and we need your help to pull the videos off because there's it's sort of like a, what would you call it? It's not really a poll, but it's not really not a poll.
No, it's a
It's a very specific scenario.
it's an interaction.
Exactly. It's an interactive video based on a specific scenerino, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay. And so anyway, what's that?
Nothing.
Oh, you looking at Jesse?
Yeah, I was looking at Jesse.
Yeah. So so look for these videos coming out very, very soon. They're going to be loads of fun. Maybe we could do a scenario where you send a guitar to Dylan at Dylan Talks Tone, and he drives over it with his Jeep.
I am thinking that Dylan
That's why he can't have
is
nice things.
not a fan of that guitar.
I'm not sure. I don't know if Dylan is still with us, but yeah, I think there are ways to test the durability of pieces of equipment.
He says, heck yes.
Sometimes driving over it with a Jeep. So like I would say, if you have say a crush-proof container that you that's part of your thing. You can put your cell phone in this and it won't get crushed if you walk around with it. And then you drive over it with a Jeep. That's just testing the product.
It really is.
I think if you have an electric guitar and you drive over it with a motor vehicle, that's borderline abuse.
Maybe.
I don't
mean,
know.
It's a scenario that could happen.
Let's keep that in mind.
Yeah.
Okay. The other thing that we're going to be doing a lot more of in 2021 is we have decided that we want to make a lot more challengers than we did in 2020.
Yeah.
And one of the things that you're gonna start hearing from us if you call us is, yeah, that'd be cool. You know, it'd also be cool is if you just bought a Challenger from us. Well, I mean that's fair, right? Did I almost make you shoot beer out your nose?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be cool. But you know what'd be cooler? Challenger.
We get a lot of, hey, don't you think it'd be cool if you guys made me this thing? Yeah, that'd be cool. But you know what else would be cool is if you just bought one of our own model guitars from us. So we will continue to do custom one-off things, but they've got to be really fun. And we're going to try to talk you guys into more Challengers. It's a model that Chris and I have worked on for a long, long time. And I think it's ready to like really push to get it out there in the market somewhat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Jerry Frazzy
Hey, Jerry.
is asking about making a lefty.
A lefty Challenger? It wouldn't be the first time that we've done that, actually.
Yeah, we've made lefty Challengers before.
We've made a lot of left-handed
We
guitars.
have made.
And
Yeah.
have a QC guy that's lefty to finger bang your guitar. And
We
make sure
do
it's
have a
just
guy
perfect.
who could help us with that. Yeah, left-handed guitars, we get a lot of questions about, hey, can you make a left-handed guitar? You would think that we would make a lot more left-handed guitars given the number of times people ask us to do that.
Yeah, we were just talking about that the other day.
That's what-
And
that's
we
where I
won't
was
make
going,
a lefty to sit on the shelf. So
No.
left-handed guitars are a custom only build.
Custom only option. Yeah, we'll be happy to do it.
But we'll certainly build a lefty for you.
You know, maybe I think you guys are going to really like some of the things that we do differently for reveals coming up, and that might be an opportunity for those of you who are left-handed to go, ooh, me. So watch for those coming very, very soon. We'll continue to do reveals as many Fridays as we humanly possibly can. And but we're adding some new elements to reveals that you're just gonna have to wait and see. It's still 2020, so you have to wait and see. Yes, ma'am.
So Sam at Battle Axe
Hey, Sam.
said that Andy the Saint sent him a rock mount shirt.
He did.
Nice. Got it in Christmas Eve, and it's
Oh, that's cool.
Boing.
Does it have a chuck wagon on the back? Yours has a chuck wagon, doesn't it?
It does.
That's awesome.
We need to dress up again. We should have done it for this one.
Maybe for New Year's, the first. We'll wear fancy shirts.
We'll wear fancy shirts. For
We
this.
actually did both wear Texas
For
Toast shirts.
2021.
You,
We
in
did.
fact, this is funny because I have the oldest Texas Toast shirt,
Uh-huh.
and you have the newest Texas Toast shirt.
There you go.
This is no longer available. If you've got one of these, then happy meal for you.
You're the coolest kid on the
I'm
block.
not gonna go that far. But if you don't have one of these and you don't have one of these, you can still get one of these. You want to come on, make it? Come on, show it off there. There you go. So those are very, very cool. I
They
like
are.
those a lot.
So Sam says that it's a space cowboy.
A space cowboy.
I can't even imagine.
Wow.
Is that the one with the? It's got like UFOs and planets and stuff on it. Well, I'm asking Stan.
Me. Well, maybe he can do some describing here coming up.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, lots and lots of good stuff coming up this year. Of course, way more classes. We're working right now on the catalog for the 2021 online training, but we will be having just about every month one in-person training session, and then just about every month we're going to have one online training class. And I think so. The next one is what?
It's in February, right?
It's we won't be doing
We're
one
gonna
in
do that.
January, but
Yeah.
but it's going to be nut making,
Yes.
and so fitting,
You and your nuts.
cutting these nuts.
Yeah.
We haven't. Yeah. So watch for the. You know, I'm going to tell you guys more about it, but yeah. So watch for that, and yeah. So we're looking forward to doing that too.
Yep. We're gonna let Jesse teach that one because
That'd
he
be great.
loves making nuts.
Cool.
For guitars. He
I
told me
love
the
it.
other day.
So anyhow, well, so what else? What's this thing called, Miss Thing? Can you?
So what? So you think you're a master luthier?
Yes. So you think you're a master luthier? Yes, ma'am.
Oh, so Doug,
Hey, Doug.
that star in your shirt looks like Army. I put one on the green guitar. It's not Army, it's Texas.
Yeah, this one. A friend of mine made this for me. This was 11 years ago or so. Paul made these.
Used to put a little.
We used
A
to put a
conch.
lone star
Lone
on all the
star.
guitars. Yeah,
on
that's right.
Every guitar got a star.
Mm-hmm.
The guitar with the star.
For the stars.
Uh huh.
So anyhow, yeah. So I got an email the other day from I'm not gonna say young man. I'm not gonna say old man. I don't know. From a viewer.
From a dude.
From a viewer, and he asked, kind of point blank, "Hey, are you guys master luthiers?" And I said, it took me it threw me back a little bit because I'm like, is he asking because he wants me to say that I am, and then he's gonna go, because that's where I think everyone's headed. But so what I said was, well, we do not. No one has ever called us that, and we certainly don't go around exclaiming that we are. Furthermore, I think that anybody who has the word luthier on their business card, in my experience, those guys are dorks. and I can name a bunch of them that I know. Guys who are my friends who have luthier on their business card, and they're all dorks. One guy is a doofus. Anyway, and I think that if you put master in front of your title, that seems like almost as pretentious as the word luthier. So, what in the world is going on there?
I have no idea. I think it was frozen.
Must have been.
Oh.
So anyway, hey, Carrie Ann, you're moving the camera around and
so
everything
sorry.
there. So
It's all right.
okay,
It's still.
it's
okay.
fine. It's fine. So anyhow, Chris, what do you think about the term master luthier?
I don't really know any. It just seems like a way to garner attention or to make yourself look bigger or better than you might be.
Yeah, but there's no exam that you have to take.
Yeah, I don't know, and really, yeah, I think it's a self-given title, and
Generally speaking, I think you're right. It's a self-given title. And now where it might actually be of actual benefit is if somebody else calls you that based on their
Yeah.
interpretation of your
Yeah.
skill level.
yeah,
They
yeah,
want you to
that,
teach them. how to-
Yeah. So
that
like,
could be.
so for example, if someone who's a very, very good guitar builder calls someone else a master, then okay, then you're probably. But I don't think you should go if that happens. You shouldn't toot your own horn and go, "I'm a master luthier," and blah 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 guy said so.
Yeah.
You should just say I'm a whatever I
I
am.
always thought the word luthier was just kind of weird.
I think it's a little
You know?
pretentious too.
Yeah,
Not everybody.
yeah.
So I have some examples here. This is this one's yours.
Oh, thanks.
So these are our business cards, and I'm going to hand these over to Carrie Ann so she can show you. My business card
Who's
says,
this Carrie Ann you speak of?
yeah, my business card says Texas Toast Guitars, Matt Flaherty, and then it just says builder. It doesn't say luthier. It doesn't say master luthier. What does yours say, Chris?
Mine says wide load under my name.
You're so hilarious.
I'm
Here,
sorry,
show
that's
everyone
all
Chris's card.
shiny.
there.
I
Mine
got a
says the
delay
same
on my
thing.
screen.
Mine says Master Painter.
You go up a little bit there. There you go. So you see, our business cards don't say luthier, and they sure as hell don't say master luthier. So anyway, so I got back to this guy, and he said, "That's cool. I was wondering, like why." I asked my luthier in town why he's not on YouTube, which there's probably a lot of reasons you are or are not on YouTube. And he said, and he said to me that his luthier said to him, when you have a certificate on the wall that says you're a master luthier like I do, you don't have to go on YouTube. I'm paraphrasing here.
Okay.
Oh, well, Dylan just chimed in.
Hey, Dylan.
And I was just typing a comment that kind of goes along with this.
Yeah.
It's very simple. Do you make lutes? And that's where luthier
Yeah.
comes from.
Yeah.
But luthiers make all stringed instruments,
Sure,
which
sure.
also includes pianos.
Well,
Harps,
I
probably.
think that is probably accurate, but yeah, I don't know. I think in the 21st century, it sure seems like how many blacksmiths are there? There's some.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how many luthiers there probably. I'm the town, but you should probably have the same outfit.
Town luthier.
Yeah, I'm the town luthier. I'm the town.
Yeah.
I would bet you though that there are probably like exams and tests and certifications that electricians have to have, and plumbers have to have, and welders have to have in order to be master electrician, plumber, welder. There's no such exam for a guitar maker,
No.
much less a luthier,
No. And
that I'm aware of.
So I wonder where the guy got the certificate on his wall.
Well, and I'm not 100% sure that. Okay.
Maybe there's a degree somewhere that you can get.
Maybe.
What do you get after you take the second course at Red Rocks Community College?
I don't know. Maybe. Yeah.
Journeyman luthier.
I don't know what you are then. Yeah. Are you a journeyman luthier? Or are you an
That's
apprentice
pretty much
luthier?
just an elective, I think. It's not helping you get any degree.
Now. Okay. So let's ask, or let's clarify a couple things here. I'm not deriding this guy who is a claims to be a master luthier. Perhaps he
Right.
is.
Uh-huh.
I'm sure. I don't want. I'm sure he earned his reputation, and he's he's good at what he does. I'm guessing.
Yeah, yeah.
But I don't know of any certificate that says you're a master of anything. Now, 30 years ago, I attended a school to learn to build guitars. When I was done, I got a certificate that said that I completed the whatever thing. I don't even consider that I was a guitar builder then. I think that I was qualified to make the guitars that I made at school there, and that was just really just the first little building block that I had, and required lots of continuing education, training, wrecking a bunch of stuff, fixing a bunch of stuff, making a bunch of guitars, and I think there's a big difference between being an accomplished guitar builder and being a master guitar builder. You and I have accomplished building lots of guitars.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. So I'd like to know what you guys think. What your ideas of what is and is not a master luthier guitar builder. If you think Chris and I are or are not, I'd like to hear that too. Yes, ma'am.
Well, apparently luthier is more used in Europe. Also, there is apparently a Guild of American Luthiers.
I can tell you that I was a member of the Guild of American Luthiers for many years, and there's no competency test that goes along with that membership.
Okay, well,
Just send in your fee.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so we give you. So
Send in your fee.
Ben
We'll send you the
Crow
newsletter.
did a course in historic luthiery and got a certificate. All right, something just jumped. All right, there it is. And everything he said in a video that he uses precisely none of the techniques he learned there.
If of all the people that do you know any master luthiers, Chris? You think you've ever spoken to one?
No, I don't believe I've ever spoken to one. I don't hang out with a lot of guitar builders or luthiers for that matter.
Yeah. I would bet you that Ben is probably widely known as a master luthier, master guitar builder. Ben is we never cease to be amazed by Ben's talent or potential.
Yeah.
So yeah, Ben probably is a master luthier.
I think our problem with it is just the pretentiousness of saying master luthier.
Now, okay, let's back up. I don't think Ben goes around going, "I'm a master luthier."
No.
So
that's
please
not
don't.
what I meant.
Okay, but I just wanted to make sure that nobody
yeah,
thinks.
yeah.
You know how it is. People will take stuff out of context and then go run to Ben and go, "Those guys over at Texas." They'll even hold their hands like this.
Oh, like he couldn't
Those guys over
dislike.
at Texas Toast said this about you, Ben. And then
No.
You think he could dislike you anymore?
Oh, I don't.
We don't know.
All right. Well, Gary Redburn said,
Hey, Gary.
you can't be master luthiers because you're guitar gods.
I don't think that's true. I think Gary, you should come out and hang out with us for a while, and you'll see that we're just regular, beer drinking,
Just regular hardworking
yeah,
guitar builders.
We are the blue collarist guitar makers I know. I think.
Yeah.
Everybody, how many times have you seen this where there's this air of this sort of down home kind of thing, and then you pull the camera back a little bit and you're like, hey, wait a minute, you're sitting in meetings all day and pushing paper around. One of my most favorite guitar builders and someone who I look up to and I enjoy seeing every time I see him at, say, the NAMM show or something, is Doug Cower, who has this whole I just wear flannel shirts and eat bacon all the time, and that's shucks. The fact of the matter is that Doug is fairly shrewd, and you look and he's got a lot of really neat pieces of gear, and he's got guys working for him, and he's not quite as much of a hillbilly as he makes himself out to be. You and I are way more country bumpkin-y than Doug is.
Yeah, maybe.
I think we're close to his persona.
Yeah. So I guess my thing with the word luthier is usually when I see it, it's somebody on an online forum and they say something like, "Yeah, I took my guitar, I had my luthier swap out
Yeah.
the pickups."
Yeah.
And it's like, you mean your repair guy?
Your tech?
Your
Yeah.
tech, your guy that you know that works on guitars.
Yeah.
And like having a guy called a luthier do that same work is somehow more valuable than having the repair guy do it.
Oh, I
or
see what you
something
mean.
like
Yeah.
that. And
Yeah.
it's like your luthier, like you have him on retainer.
Can you imagine
He's ready at any second.
so let's just say that you take the world's most accomplished guitar builder, the universally recognized master luthier, and he should be able to do anything, right?
Yeah.
Better than anybody else, or as good as anyone, right? And then you go, you are now Stevie Ray Vaughan's guitar tech. Have a good time. Can you imagine, because you can't throw that guy into that mix and go, well, okay, you're a master luthier. So you should be able to do whatever this guy,
Yeah.
one of the most accomplished guitar wild man in all of history, and now you're his guitar tech with
Okay.
no other backstory, and
Yeah.
and can you imagine that? How hard that would be to do that?
Yeah.
Because he's basically trying to break every single guitar he touches at every show, and it's your job to make sure that they stay in top playing condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colorado Crescent Guitars
Hey, I love that guy.
employs the only white-collar master luthier.
Only
I'm so
one.
glad I know who he is now.
It's like going to the Mercedes factory when you go into Colorado Crescent Guitars.
It really is. Yeah. It's
Everyone
like,
has
it's like
a-
watching a Rolls Royce get
It's like
assembled.
everyone's in a lab coat.
Yep,
There's
yep.
no dust anywhere.
No.
You want a biscotti or a cappuccino?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
You can eat off the
Yeah, when you're on the
off
floor
the factory
at the
floor at Colorado Crescent.
at the factory.
Yep.
It's
Yep.
quite the deal.
Yeah.
A warm
it's,
moist towel. To
it's
clean.
really something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sprinkle with rose water. Yeah.
So yeah. I forget where I'm going with this, but does anybody else have any?
Well, there's been a couple comments about how Fender and PRS are master luthier builds.
Well, they have master builders, and they don't even call themselves master. The Paul Reed Smiths might, but I know Fender doesn't, right?
No, they're just
Master
master
builders.
builders. Yeah.
Yeah. And how do you get to be that?
I think Fender deems you that. You've proven yourself in
That's
the outside
legit, right?
world, and Fender, hires you as one of their custom shop builder guys,
Okay.
and that title is master builder.
I think that's legit. If
Sure.
if the Fender custom shop says you are, then you are. Mrs. Toast and I were talking about this before the live stream, and we were talking about the differences between master electrician, journeyman electrician, apprentice electrician, and we looked it up, and the biggest thing is that the master electrician can kind of plan things and has all the licenses
and then get permits to do the work.
Yeah.
And
So if you oversee a group of people like the master builders at
it's
Fender
like a
do,
real
then-
estate license.
Yeah.
Employee
yeah.
broker, associate broker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They may not necessarily know more than the journeyman electrician. And I don't know if you guys are
You have
electricians.
to have so many hours of something in
Yeah.
take your license and then pass a test.
Yeah.
You can
Yeah.
pass a test. Maybe I studied really good, but I don't have the 400 hours or whatever. And then
Sure,
you go,
sure.
You have to do it.
So in the but there's no such licensure in the state of Colorado to be a master luthier or a journeyman luthier.
You didn't even call yourself a luthier.
I don't even call myself a luthier. Well, yeah.
You don't make lutes.
Well, like I said, I showed you guys my business card. It doesn't even say the word luthier. Frankly, the word luthier, it doesn't. Remember that guy who was he has like his thing is, oh, I'm so and so luthier. Like that's his one claim to fame is that wow, cool, dude.
And you built
know
electric
who it
guitars. Maybe if you built acoustics, it might be a little closer to a lute. Do you know what I mean? You're not bending wood and soaking. You know what I mean?
Oh, we're
Like-
bending wood.
We did have to
We're
bend
bending
some
wood
wood.
every week, baby.
Oh, yeah.
We had to
that-
bend
oh,
some
that's
wood to
right,
do
that-
Doug's binding.
The binding,
the
I
other day.
remember. Yeah.
Yeah, I consider myself to be more of a mechanic than an artist, more of a tool user,
A
than
woodworker.
than than a luthier. So
Yeah.
I'm way more a carpenter than I am a luthier.
Yeah. It's just a weird word, and I think I don't like it.
I think I'm not a super
I think it's
fan of it.
archaic, unless you're making some classical acoustic or something. You know what I mean?
I think even then.
Or a violin, even.
Even then, yeah. Well, and how many people who aren't in that field know what that even is? If you
I
said
think that's part of the problem.
part of the
that-
allure, yeah.
Well, maybe I don't
Allure.
know. Luther.
Luther,
Yeah,
you're a
I'm a
Lutheran.
Luther.
Growing up in Texas, when I would tell people I'm going to Luthery school, they go, Lutheran? I thought you were, and I'm like, no, not Lutheran, you dolt. It's a and so you'd have to try and explain this stuff to them, and it's better to just go, I'm going to guitar building school. Oh, cool. You know.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Yeah. So, there you go.
What?
No, I don't know.
I don't have any more beer. So I'm gonna go
Sucks to be
get
you.
one.
I'll get you one.
Oh, thank you, love. So, yeah. So Master Luthier, I'm not 100% sure what. Yeah, maybe in Italy you can be a Master Luthier. I don't know. Everyone saw your hair just then.
Oh,
my
man.
They're gonna be
It's a
so
little treat
jazzed.
for all of
See
you.
my gray witch hair?
Yeah. It's I don't know.
Go ahead.
I don't know. It's a very pretentious sounding word, and it makes it sound like you're probably more there, that you think you're more than you are.
And I don't
by,
think
by
it.
calling yourself a luthier or a master luthier.
But do you think you make yourself sound less pretentious if you put master in front of luthier on your?
Oh no.
No way.
No, definitely not.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Does anyone have anything that
Oh, there's some stuff going on. Wait.
let's take some viewer comments.
I talked to a classical guitar player, and he laughed electric guitars. He said the cheapest guitar he needs costs $8,000.
Okay.
Better ones $15,000, as they are built by masters.
Well, there is a lot more going on in a classical guitar than there is in a Les Paul. There just is.
Mm-hmm.
Now the downside to that is there's a lot more going on in a Les Paul than there is so for example, what kind of truss rod do you suppose they use in a classical guitar, Chris?
I don't know.
They don't use any. That's just it. So there's some mechanics that are not exactly the same, and what do we suppose the neck rake is on a classical guitar?
I don't believe there is any.
There isn't any, but how many? But there's one, two, three, four different angles on a Les Paul. So yeah, so I mean, there's little stuff like that, and you can be jigged up. There's some stuff that's different. Voicing a soundboard is something you don't have to do with an electric guitar.
No.
Though there are people who do this.
We still do it, but we don't have
No,
to.
I don't. But yeah, there are people who constantly are knocking on and trying to figure out what timbre your timbre is.
Mhm.
And
Remember that video with Tony Asnakar
No,
when building out the old paint booth,
I
and you guys were knocking on the wood?
vaguely
Oh
remember
man,
that. Yeah.
I got it on an old phone. I still have it.
Yeah, so that's I love it when electric guitar builders, luthiers, start banging on wood and knocking on stuff and trying to figure out different properties of the wood and acoustic
Because the
resonance
pickup has
bits.
nothing to do with
and
any of it.
then they think that it's the same kind of thing as voicing a soundboard, and it's like, no, dude, with the slash tattoo, it's not. Okay, it's just not. And yeah. So anyway, yes, ma'am.
Okay, so there's a comment. Alembic.
Mhm.
Did I say that right?
Mhm.
Basses can cost $15,000.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
All right, and so this touches on a comment earlier this evening, I think before live went.
Mm-hmm.
When you win the GGBO of 2020, you can call yourselves anything you want.
What do we call ourselves after we won the Great Guitar Build Off 2020?
Gracious winners.
I was gonna say we just call ourselves the winners.
Yeah.
The shit talking happened before
All the shit
coronation,
talking happened before that. Yeah.
and then it instantly ceased.
Yeah.
Okay. And Dylan wants to know, what do you call a pickup builder?
Yeah, there needs to be a
Pickup builder.
there-
There needs to be
Is
a
he a
magic
master?
word for
Do
that.
people seek you out
Master
to teach
pickup
them your
builder.
craft?
Yes,
Yeah.
master coil
Master winder. Yeah.
Master winder.
Somebody chimed in that he's a spinner.
Ooh, a spinner. He's
yeah.
a spin
That
doctor.
makes Jesse an apprentice spinner.
Yes.
That's true. I did
Yes.
one.
Yep.
So you taught Jesse how to do it, so therefore you are now a master. That
Master.
someone
Yes.
sought you
Well,
out to teach you their
doctor.
trade.
Yeah, did you go to like pick up medical school or anything, or like did you have to pass like the what? Yeah, there's got to be like a test, right?
Yeah, I think there is.
Yeah.
For
yeah.
pickup winding.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just thinking there are people that call themselves master bartender. They're master bartenders.
Do you
Those
Those are
master.
mixologists.
Ooh, a mixologist.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Maybe Dylan's a
or master
pixologist.
mixologist. I think I've heard that as well.
Oh, someone suggested he's a pickup artist.
Pickup artist. Yeah, that sounds right.
I like that
Um,
one.
Yeah.
Yes. And if he works at Subway, he could be a sandwich artist and a pickup
Man,
artist.
sandwich artist. That's a thing. That's a real thing.
That is a thing.
Master sandwich artist.
That's a thing.
I knew one.
A master sandwich
Your
artist.
trainer at Subway
claimed to
when you
be.
were there working there in high
He
school.
claimed to be a
He-
master.
Yeah, yeah. He could make the sandwiches faster than anybody at
Wow.
Subway.
Okay.
Yeah, he'd been doing it so long.
Is he like the Domino's guys that
The box
The-
opening guy.
box?
Yeah.
You know
the
who that
Subway
was?
guy?
No.
That was Lee's husband.
Lee's husband? I thought
Leah's
Lee.
husband.
Oh, Leah's husband.
Yeah.
What was Leah's husband's name?
Lee.
Yeah, yeah. So anyway, yeah, Dylan, I am sure that there should be the all sorts of names for. What are you looking at?
I was watching Jesse again.
What are you doing? Yeah,
I
all
just
the
can't-
action's
I just
right here,
can't-
Holmes.
I just can't keep my eyes off him.
Yeah, he's really physically fit.
He's really rubbing some stuff.
He is
Um,
really rubbing it out.
I think
Wow.
I think really the trying to build yourself up with titles instead of just letting your stuff do the talking
Yeah.
is, I've known, master bike mechanics, and it's like, well,
Shut the fuck door.
you've been doing it for a long time, doesn't mean you're necessarily good at it.
Master
Or-
bike mechanic?
Yeah, oh, he's a master.
Is that like
Yeah.
a
There's-
ASC certified
No.
bicycle? Okay.
No,
I used to
there's
fix
no-
my own
there's
bicycle
no-
in my driveway.
Yeah,
Am I
there's
a
talk
master?
of creating something like that, but
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I mean, you can go to different schools and get.
You know what? Maybe
oh
we
yeah,
should
like
do.
Schwinn has a repair school.
They used
Maybe
to.
we
They don't
should
anymore?
start our own certification process.
Yes.
And we will send you out a
Well,
certificate.
well,
of
you give out
competency.
diplomas
We
to
do,
people who
uh-huh.
go through.
But
class.
this would be
Yeah.
different. Anybody who's a guitar builder can send us X number of dollars, and we'll print out a
and
really
then they'll be
swanky. Stop! We'll print out a really swanky piece of paper that has their name on it with the title. And if you pay enough, you can get the one that says master.
Well, it's
builder.
it's not a one-time thing. It's a yearly.
You got to
it's a
re-up.
yearly thing,
Yeah.
and it takes a couple years
with
before you get it.
required continual education credits
Yep.
that
Form
they
of
have to pay
dollars.
for.
In the form of
From
dollars.
you.
Yeah. And exams.
Yeah, I don't really care if they're good at it or not.
Oh no, I want them to pass an exam. Yeah, and we're gonna know if you cheated. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Continuing education class is mandatory, payable to you. You have to pay for
Payable
all the classes,
to me. Yep,
obviously.
Yep.
And
But
if
you don't
fail
have
the
to come
test-
in. We'll do it online.
You
Yeah.
fail the test, you got to take the class
You
over
got to
again.
do it again. Yep. Yep.
Uh-huh.
This
That
be
would
great.
that would really be something. You
That
got your-
would really
your
be
certificate
something.
from Texas Toast. Yeah.
We could no. We'll
We're
start a
gonna need to
different.
make up a new name.
It'll be a
Yeah.
new company. It'll be like American Guitar Builders of America.
Yeah.
And yeah.
I think that's I think you're thinking a little too locally.
Okay.
You need to think
Oh
globally on
yes,
this
that's
deal.
right.
Of
Yeah.
the Americas.
The worldwide guitar builders
Of the world.
of the world.
Guitar Builders of the World United.
Yes.
That would be awesome. How much would
UGB?
Ooh, could we have like the acronym be
W.
like actually be something like Man from Uncle or
Yeah.
United Luthiers of the World or so? Yes, ma'am.
This goes into a super chat we just got. Greg Pearl.
Hey, Greg.
Will I be a master toaster after my class? So that could be the
Yes.
acronym toaster. Figure.
Oh, yes.
I was
Yeah,
hoping to spell booger or something like that.
No, it's gonna have to actually spell something really classy. You know.
So not
Classy with a
booger.
K.
No, not boog. No, it can't be a joke thing. This is a real thing.
Oh, I know.
We're gonna charge real money for it. It'd have to be a real thing. Yeah.
It's official.
Mm-hmm.
Just got to come up with the word that.
Yeah. Yeah. And Greg, I don't know if you will be a master. Well, time's going to tell on that one. You know what you're going to be. But what I can tell you is that Greg's coming out for our Build a Classic set neck.
Is he coming out for this first one
Yes, he is.
in January?
I think no. I can't remember. Greg, let me
Okay.
know if anyway. Greg's coming out for one of those
For
classes.
one of those classes?
And it might be the January one, but I can't remember. But what you will do is you will start with a big pile of lumber and you will walk out of here with a guitar shaped object come hell or high water, and you're going to do all of the stuff. You're going to do planing and gluing and truss rod, everythinging, and we're going to teach you the best way in the world to build a set neck guitar. Do you know why I say that, Chris?
Because it's true.
Well, I think it's true. I mean, why would I teach something that I didn't think was the best possible way to
Yeah.
do it? You know what I
Uh-huh.
mean?
Yeah.
So we've come up with curriculums for, build a Telecaster in a week, build a Strat in a week, and no one has ever not walked out of here with an operational guitar. Now, Build a Classic set neck's a little different.
Yeah.
There's no finishing component. The guitar is not 100% done when you leave here. You are going to have to do some stuff to it. But what we will teach you to do is it really deep dives into the woodworking aspect. So you'll glue up your body blank and you'll glue up your top and you'll glue the top down. You'll do binding. You'll do fret slots. You'll do fretboard thicknessing. You'll do all the stuff that we don't do in the Build a Classic Tele, Build a Classic Strat because just time. You know what I mean? So what we've done with Build a Classic Set Neck is it's sort of like phase 2. There's no prerequisite, but we recommend that you have a little bit more knowledge of how tools work because if you wanted to come out and just watch me and Chris do it and like pay us to make it for you, okay, but you're not going to get as much out of it. You know what I mean? And I think that our technique for set neck guitar construction is the best in the world. It's not radically different from anyone's. I don't think it's funny. I think it's a real thing.
No, I'm agreeing with you.
Well, yeah, but you're like, Matt's a jerk. So
That's your perception, buddy.
it is my perception. Is everything okay?
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, everyone wants me to shut up. So yeah. All right. So ready, go.
No, we don't want you to shut up. If you shut up, this is what it would be.
The sound of me sanding.
Yeah, the sound of Jesse sanding.
All right, so Donald Falk
Hey,
had a
Donald.
great acronym idea.
Okay.
BUTT. Builders University Texas Toast.
If
That
you could
sounds
put
like the Institute of Awesomeness.
if you could put HEAD at the end of it, we got something. Yeah. The Institute of Awesomeness.
Yeah.
That was the Chuck Thunder thing.
Chuck Thunder's-
Was it the Awesome Institute or
Awesome. It was the Institute of Awesome, and then it was the Academy of Awesomeness.
and he would switch.
Well, I would. Yeah, somebody would switch. Yeah.
People are noticing the background.
Okay.
And Tim, where did the Rickenbacker 4001 template on the wall go?
It's over there.
On the
I
other
think.
wall.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
around here
Is it,
somewhere.
did it move or
No, we
Is
shoot
it
different angles, and
Yeah.
and this week
gotta
is
keep on
this
your toes,
angle.
man?
The
Yeah,
templates
that's
stay
around here
fairly
somewhere.
static. I mean, sometimes new templates get piled on top because
Mm-hmm.
we're running out of template room. But yeah, we haven't done anything with the Rickenbacker template.
Hey, speaking of templates, if you guys signed up for the template class, you've got a few more days left to take advantage of the.
Is that just to the end of the year?
Yeah, it's the December 31st. I can't remember. I think it's 25% off. Is it?
Yeah, I thought it was 20.
It's a percentage off. If you signed up for the template class, you've got the discount code, and so yeah, use that before the end of the year. Even if you just get like a telly. I think Tom L got a telly set.
He did.
Looks
yeah.
really good.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah. It was. That looked nice. It had a neck and everything.
Yeah, it was good. It
So
was good.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Nothing.
There anything else? Anyone got anything else?
Yeah, instead of Butthead, Butt Masters was brought up. And I don't know.
Texas University of Real.
I don't know where you're going with that.
TURD.
Oh,
Texas Universal Racing Development. That's what we used to beat Dylan's RC car handily in the belt sander versus RC car race.
Yeah.
The great belt sander. I had more fun at the great belt sander race with Dylan than I did at the great. No, that's not. I had a lot of fun at each thing. Yeah. So we should do it. We should have done a recap show where we talked about all the fun stuff that we did this year.
there's
Well, we
15
could-
minutes later.
We could do that next week.
Yeah, I kind of want to move. I want to look in the.
wanna-
I want to
you
look
wanna
in the
look to
windshield
the-
next
the-
week and not in
okay.
the rear view.
Yeah,
Alright.
there's 14 minutes left.
Well, we could talk a little bit about that. So yeah,
Highlights of this year.
so have we covered the whole like? So you think you're a master luthier?
No. Yeah, we have covered it.
Do have we,
And no, I don't think I am.
Okay, I don't think that I am either. I don't know. I like I said, Ben probably is a master luthier. I don't really know very many people who.
Bruce Clay.
Bruce Clay is probably a master luthier. I don't know if Bruce Clay is building a lot of guitars these days. I don't know. Rick Turner is probably a master luthier. Mark Tenario is probably a master luthier. These are some guys who I know who may or may not have luthier on their business card. But guys who've been doing it for a long, long time and are really, really good. So
Chris, Electric Sex Machine has chimed in that your highlight
Hey,
was
Scott.
shipping a guitar to Australia with UPS.
It really was. Yeah, I was telling somebody the other day all about the GGBO and Scott winning it and then having to send it to Australia and the ins and outs of that, or the scary bits of that, and that it actually did get there, which is.
that was one of you're like "Ugh, I just hope that it makes it.
Well, yeah, because anytime something leaves the country or hits a boat or an airplane and goes across a lot of water, the chances of getting that thing back is pretty bad, and they could lose it, and that would be that, and that would suck.
Yeah.
I like
So-
going places like overseas, like exotic places like Canada and stuff.
Sure, overseas.
Overseas, yeah.
Over
Or
lakes.
Mexico,
I'm paraphrasing
yeah.
a Britney Spears quote, by the way.
Wow.
Yeah. So, you know what the biggest highlight this year
What?
for me is meeting Jesse.
Really? That was mine too.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you.
I would have thought you
That
meant
sounds
Jesse's
good.
girl.
Jesse married
She's-
way outside of his
We've
industry.
Yeah.
met
Sure
Jesse's.
did.
He
We've
totally,
met Jesse's girl. Yeah.
He's hanging by a thread for the rest of his life.
Yeah, I think that one of the best things about 2020 was, it was tricky to do everything that we wanted to do, but we're still here.
Uh-huh.
We're still doing it. So, and I don't know very many people who, oh man, my guitar business was totally thrashed because of COVID-19. I'm sure that happened, but I don't know any people like who said that. But we survived, and we even figured out ways to thrive in some way, so like the online training, for example, it wasn't our idea, but we, dipped our toe into that and had a lot of fun. And it's a revenue stream that it's not insignificant, but it's not, again, we're not,
Yeah.
buying new trucks because of it, but yeah.
No, no, but yeah, to to our credit, we made it through and made the best of the situation, and things worked out, and we met a ton of cool people. We got to hang out with a bunch of cool people.
We did have a lot of fun.
We did a lot of neat stuff all year long. So
Brian Nutter is still alive.
yeah,
That's a big one. Because it was touch and go for a while.
yeah.
When did that start?
Oh man,
Oh, it had to be.
it was
February.
before COVID.
Yeah.
It was before COVID. That's right.
But not much before, maybe a month before.
Yeah, that's like February.
The funny this whole year has been a blur, and the whole COVID thing, I almost can't even remember when it started.
March.
Yeah,
Was the
but,
lockdown.
Well, that's
but-
when
I'm
but
pretty
what
sure
day?
my uncle died
Yeah.
from that.
I remember it was like right around St. Patrick's Day that like stuff
The
started
parade.
to close.
That was the first
Yeah.
thing. Was the parade that
Yeah.
got canceled.
Well, and when it did first start, I thought, well, this will last a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
And now here we still are, and it's like, okay.
And that one doctor in China that was treating all his patients, he got charged with rumor mongering.
Oh,
and yeah.
I
Because he
don't
was
want to
so-
get into that. I don't want to get
Yeah.
into that stuff.
But
That's
that-
not what we're about here. So yeah, you don't be mad at me because we don't engage in the politics of the world. We're guitar makers. We're not political pundits. So don't be angry with me and upset with me because of that shit. So that's kind of why people tune in. I think.
Yeah, it is.
It's because they
Yeah.
don't want to hear
Yeah.
that bullshit from us too. They want to watch us get drunk and listen to us. So or whatever
Yeah,
they
came to the right place.
Yeah, or whatever they want to watch us do. So
Yeah, but it was a good year, really, in a lot of ways.
we
We
re-signed
we
our
are-
lease.
yeah,
we're still here, and yeah,
so that's pretty cool.
I think so too. Well, I think let's just go ahead and wrap this one up.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
So I hope that you guys had a great time hanging out with us tonight and all year long. Look forward to doing that with you guys more. The deeper into 2021 we get. Like I said, we've got a lot of new cool ideas to wrestle with and kind of play around with. And some of them are gonna, they can't all be home runs. Some of them are gonna be good. Some of them are gonna be whatever they are. But until then, this is Matt at Texas Toast reminding you that life is short. You might as well have a cool guitar. And if you're so smart, build it yourself. That's what I do. Happy New Year, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.